Here with us, ready to go. We missed Sunday. Like I told you guys, I was going to be out of town, and I was going to kind of see how things played out. I was not having good luck with internet at this hotel either, and was running a little behind Sunday anyway. At 6:30, we were still sitting at a restaurant waiting for food, so Sunday just wasn't going to work out. Plus, like I said, I don't think it was going to work out anyway. So, Lee from New York made it tonight. Jim's on. So we'll catch up a little bit tonight, and then we'll be ready for next Sunday night. Gavin L. is here with us because we're going to give away a whole bunch of toys on Sunday night, all of those trucks. 3 people are going to win trucks Sunday night. So Bill Discs here. If you're not in the raffle, be sure to get in. PayPal me yet this week to get in for the raffle this month, because Sunday night we're giving that stuff away. All those trucks. All those Structos are going out in the mail next week to their new owners, and we're going to announce the new raffle. So, but stay tuned for Sunday night this week. We're going to have a lot of fun. Tonight, we're going to get into some stuff that I got at the Wichita swap meet like almost 2 months ago. We still haven't gotten to. Plus, there's boxes over there we haven't gotten to. There's toys right behind me we haven't gotten to. Oh, and I probably bought a bunch more signs this weekend, which I know surprises absolutely no one. But we're going to show you those signs on the video that's coming up. And then we'll get them worked into a Toy Tuesday where we can really study them. We just glance at them on the video. Spent most of the afternoon unloading the truck with parts and signs and everything. Bill Wagon made it. But that's all done. We'll get that video up tomorrow night or Friday night. With all the parts and the signs and everything that came home I literally just unloaded today from this weekend. Johnny Z made it. But tonight we're going to get some more stuff from the Wichita swap meet, some Mopar cans, a super cool little Marx toy, and we'll see how we're doing on time, because like I said, there's literally stuff everywhere in here we haven't gotten to yet. So we may work into some of that. We'll see how time goes on this other stuff. So that being said, let's get started. Let's go ahead and flip the camera around like we normally do and drop it down here and give you guys a good look at some of this stuff. Numero uno's here. Now, a lot of us are fans of oil cans. Mark made it tonight. And, obviously there's a lot of cool companies out there, but I always love the OE cans as well, just like we talked a lot about the GM cans that I like to collect. Same thing with any of them. The OE stuff, not quite as common as your typical Pennzoil or Quaker State or Texaco. So always excited to add some of this stuff to the collection. We'll start right here. This is actually a composite can, so it's cardboard. Probably, late 70s, maybe early 80s era-ish. On this Mopar ATF can. Bright red, white, and blue colors, Dextron automatic transmission fluid. Just your basic cork. This is a composite cardboard can. Was punched at the top. On the back still has the part number on it. I get goosebumps every time that 74 smiles. Yeah, maybe I'll get that top out of the way so you can get a little better look at it. I still haven't figured out how that stupid top fits, but the old school Chrysler logo on it. Joe's here. So, was excited about that. And actually, I bought all these Mopar cans from one guy. Peter from Down Under's here. So, there's the first Mopar can of the night. The second one, this is a metal can, but it is a similar format. So, it is close in era. This may be a little bit earlier. John's here. Maybe a little bit, maybe early mid-70s on this Mopar engine oil supplement. Now, this one does have a little bit of light surface rust on it. I have not tried to polish it yet. Did it say Crico? I just said Chrysler Corporation on it. Yep. But this is a metal can, same format with the red and blue stripe on the white can. Has the old Chrysler logo on it as well. Bill says hit the like button. Appreciate that. Chrysler Corporation, Detroit, Michigan. This one is actually dated 1972. So that kind of lends right into what we were thinking on age. This is still sealed, and it is still full. I need to drain this one before it drains for me. So there's the second Mopar can for tonight. The next can we're going to get into, once again, a Chrysler can. This, I think, is a little bit earlier because this is an all-metal can, but it is just the white with the baby blue on it. Once again, a quart, automatic transmission fluid. Top is Mercedes 190E. I'll have to check that out, Bill. I appreciate that. Dennis is here. The other yard I go to, Brian, it's just a different part of the country. It's 5 or 6 hours away from me. It's just, they just get more moisture. There's more trees in that area. And that's just what happens. It's just, like I said, as you saw in that video last night, a lot of that stuff is just rusted in half. I did stop through there last week, and I did some video. We did a video of 65 Pontiac where the entire front cross member of the frame is rusted away. So we'll be getting that one up sometime here soon. Yep, it is east. It is east of me, so. Big Job's here. All right, trying to make sure I catch it, keep up with comments here. Dennis Chapman, I know I'm missing some of you guys. I apologize. They're popping up here. 190E, is that what you said, Bill, on that top? Because I need to write that down. This has been drained, punched at the top, just like when it was normally used. Metal can, seam over here. But there again, I think this is late 60s-ish on this Mopar can. The last Mopar can, once again, the baby blue quart can, although this is a little bit different. It's a little bit different configuration. This is a quart of Mopar antifreeze. Metal can, steel seam over here. The chart, the application chart as far as treatment to make sure you have a sufficient amount of antifreeze in your cooling system. Chrysler Corporation Detroit, Chrysler Corporation of Canada. And this one is still full and sealed as well. So very similar format to this can. So that's the set of Mopar cans that I got at the Wichita swap meet a few months ago. So pretty cool pieces, cans I didn't have, so was definitely excited to add those to the collection as well. So we got a toy to check out. Everybody ready for the toy? This also came from the Wichita swap meet. Actually, it came from the same deal as the cans, though. Some guy had it. And I'm sure Bill will be able to enlighten us maybe on some of the details on this particular piece. Everybody's ready for toys. There it is. Ready to go. This is a Marx Toyland Farm Products Milk and Cream Horse and Buggy. Balloon tires. 190E Mercedes. That's what it looks like, or could be GB. I'm going to write that down. Hold on, guys. I'm going to write that down or I'm going to forget it. All right, I had to write that down so I didn't mess up and forget. But this is a great piece. Original paint, original lithograph, excellent condition. Has some splotches on the top, but not bad. On the back, we see our Marx symbol, milk and cream on the back. Here's our little key, our wind-up key. As we saw, it is spring operated. Here's the mechanism on it. The horse is hooked right up here on the front. How old is it? I don't know. I never looked up the age on it. It was just such great condition. It was a Marx. We like Marx toys. So just such a nice piece. And I bought it. I worked out a bulk deal with the cans and a bunch of other stuff. I bought a bunch of stuff from the guy. But this was such a great piece. Such a nice condition, obviously great. Look at the stripes for the horse bridles and stuff. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's been played with hardly at all, that's for sure. Looks like it came out of a giant museum. It's about that good. It's a nice piece. It really is. Inside, there's nothing in it. It's just an empty shell inside. But we can see the mech and everything, all the original tires, original paint. Just a really cool piece. So that's what we've got, unless we want to do more. I got more matchbooks. I got all kinds of stuff laying here. What do you guys want to do? You want to see more stuff? Since we were short, since we didn't jump on Sunday night, you want to go a little bit longer tonight? What do we want to do? So that's the stuff I had out to start with, but we can start. Brian Dispatch just says more. Bring it, more. Everybody's saying more. Well, let's bust out another. Let's do another sheet of these matchbooks. Everybody's saying more. Let's catch. I got some more of these matchbooks laying right here. We'll get another sheet of them in. And check out some of these. Mark's excited. Yeah, that top is small. It is a super tiny top. I'll move my trash can and my vacuum cleaner here. I think you guys can see it a little better because it is a tiny, tiny top. So I don't know what, I ain't figured it out yet, but there it is. But I made some notes on those, Bill, and do a little comparison and see if it narrows it down to one of those. But on matchbooks, this isn't the last one, but we'll catch one of them tonight. That 65 was a 4-door, and it was pretty rough, but it just really, really kind of hit home as to how bad the stuff is in there. Triumph Stag, I don't even know what a Triumph Stag is, but I'm going to write it down and check it out, number one, because I don't have any idea. I bought it because it's got a cool stand, and the stand would work great for my Viper top. The stand that it's sitting on, I put my Viper top right on that, roll it behind the Viper. So I figured it was worth buying for the stand. But anyway, more matchbooks. Let's check out another sheet. Bill says that is 40s era. So that's crazy considering that is 40s era. That thing is 80 years old. 80 plus years, around 80 years old. So Ford had a flex frame. Yeah, it had a fold-up frame pretty much. All right, I got to dust these off. They're a little dusty. And let's check out some more matchbooks. Bill says he thinks it's aftermarket. That could be too. I thought of that, but the back window and everything in it, it has a rear window defogger in it, and it has factory plugs. I mean, I seriously thought it was an aftermarket top for the longest time, but the way the glass fits, the way the plugs in are for the rear window defroster, it sure looks OE, but I can't figure out what OE it actually is. All right. Let's get started here with some matchbooks. We got a whole new awesome sheet of them to go on tonight. So let's just start right here with the top row. Bill says go long. We'll start off with, we've got the Baldwin Oil Company up here in the top corner, as well as Kohl's DX and Reynolds. We've got the Bryan Packard Motor Company with the Ford logo on it. Season's Greetings, I don't know how that ended up there. Napa, Winninger Supply, great Chevy matchbook, the Joe Edwards Motor Company, Chevrolet, Chevy 2, Corvair, Corvette, and trucks. And then one of my favorites out of all of these, the 1955 Pontiac from the Vic Schutz Motor Company in Seneca, Kansas. Check out that 55 Pontiac matchbook. Even goes out on the sides. The fenders actually bulged out on the sides of the matchbook. Outstanding piece. Bob's Apco, the car corner. Nope, the Mopar cans are mine. I didn't have those. Season's Greetings from Pat Wood's Garage. Haps Oil, the Skelly Station, and PACA Auto Supply. Yeah, I'm probably keeping most of these matchbooks. Now, I've still got a whole handful or two that we are going to be selling that we haven't gotten to yet. We still got a lot more cool ones that we are going to sell. But these I'm probably going to keep. Second row, how about some Fords? Big job. The Lewis Motor Company and Gurley Motor Company, both 63 Ford matchbooks. We've got Hadley's Kindle Service. We've got South City Vickers. Umschieb Auto Service, automatic transmission service. Almost looks like the Chrysler sign right there. The Ficken Oil Company from La Crosse, the Phillips 66, Oakland 66 in Topeka, and a couple of cartoons, the same cartoon one. Different stations, one Boydston, one Texaco, but the same cartoon. Austin MG or Sunbeam, and I've looked some of those up. I know I've looked up MGs. I don't know if I've looked up Austins or Sunbeams, but I got to write that down too. Miller Tires and Sprinkles Texaco. Right, making more notes. Can see the Pontiac one real good. Yeah, that thing is amazing. In fact, we'll just look at it again just because it's so cool. That thing is just an outstanding matchbook. Let's catch another row, including the 1961 Corvair from the Barrett Motor Company. Handy Chevrolet. Paul's Standard. Kent Vickers. Herrick's Texaco. Williams Goodyear Tire. Ames Oil Company, a local one to me here in Great Bend. Klein Auto Supply. Chris's DX. Universal. And another 63 Ford. All right, let me catch up on comments here. Yeah, that you're right, number one. That's what's throwing me, is that top is just so short. 2 more rows to go. Starting with the car corner in Alva. The 1962 Chevrolets. Actually, this was even golds. Chevrolet Corvair, Chevy 2, Chevrolet trucks at Joe Edwards Motor Company. Nash's Mobile Service. Pennzoil. The Motor Trading Company. Tweedly D's here. Lots of comments popping up tonight, which is great, guys. I apologize for some I'm missing. Eloy's here. Eloy's with us. The Motor Trading Company in Alva with the Ford logo on it. The Quality Oil Inc. from Topeka. Hadley's KT Service with Kendall. Bob's Apco, Don's Apco, and Carl's Apco. How about the row of Apco? Sounds good, Eloy. That'll work. And let's catch the last batch, the last row on this mega poster of matchbooks. Starting out here at the last row, the Sinclair Power X, Paul Headley, Sinclair distributor. Johnson's Corner, Frontier. Monticello, Texaco. Hurry Back, King Standard. Winner 66. The Burns Mobile Oil Company, another 62 Chevy from the Bud White Motor Company in Iola, Kansas. Phillips Flight Fuel. The Earl Whiteley Motors Chevrolet Company. Ross Brown Oil Derby Products. And Irvin's Apco to wrap out the bottom row of this mega matchbook board. Yep, Mark, I got it. Yes, I did get it. Peter, sure you've seen a little English car with the roof like that. That could be, too. So there it is. Another mega matchbook board for your enjoyment. Look, there's just so much cool stuff on there. So that's what we've got for tonight. We'll save some of the rest of the stuff for later. Shopcat made it right towards the end, but he made it. We're getting ready to recap. So number one likes it. Yeah, it's a great matchbook board. There is no doubt about it. And remember, we've still got one to go. We've looked at one. This is the second one. We've still got one to get into, plus all the ones that are going to be up on auctions. The 62s, I don't have any extra 62s that are not on these boards, just the ones that are on the board. Big Job, the old station gives away matchbook. Now it's Quick Trips. Dimensions on the top. I can get you a few of them. It's kind of tricky to measure because there's not very many straight lines on it. But we can take a look at it real quick. I'll reel it out here. We'll see if we can figure out the mystery. "46 inches right there across the top. See how well you guys can see where I'm measuring at. Make sure I'm caught up on comments here. Now if I tip it back and go clear at the bottom at the widest part, I'll stand on the stand here, don't want to cooperate. Down here at the bottom peak, it's about 58 and a half. Looks like it's about 30 or 31 inches tall that way. So that's kind of a rough idea. I don't know if that helps anybody or not, but I know I haven't made much progress with it. Zoom in on the top. Yeah, it's a weird little top. It really is. But you can see it's got that rear window defogger in it. Peter's saying British. Could be. I don't have any clue. It is completely finished inside. Had a headliner and everything. So it had a headliner. It had these weird little latches on the sides. But it's got all the wiring for this back rear window defogger. It's got even covers for the wiring. It's got a factory type plug on it. It's got little guide pins up here on the top. So I don't really know. I've looked at everything I can think of trying to Google stuff and haven't come up with anything that looks like it, so. '71 to '76 Chevy or GMC full-size van dashes. I've got 174 van that's a complete van. I have no idea if it will swap with a C10. No clue whatsoever. Yep, it is a mystery, so. If it's the bottom of the glass, it's 46.5 inches. It's stag. Okay. The bottom of the glass is 46.5. Let's find out. It's actually a little bit wider than that. I guess if you got clear at the bottom without this curve in it, it could be. But if you go out here where the curve is, it's about 47.5. But it's right in that ballpark. It's just when you got dealing with curves, it's hard to get it exactly what where it should be. But that if it's that, it is close. So that's a good guess. So that's something I can definitely do some more research on and do a little bit more looking and try to match it up. It is definitely a very small car. There's no doubt about that. All right. Yes, I hear you. Yes, I hear you, dumb butt. Yes. So anyway, that's the mystery for the night tonight, I guess. We can kind of see the Camaro a little better now. Buried in boxes, but it's there. Billy Bowman made it right here at the end. So, anyway, that's what we've got for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it, especially since we missed Sunday night. Apologize for that. It just didn't work out. Kevin just says I like. But more great matchbooks, and we've got more to come. I couldn't find any part numbers on anything, Peter. I looked up and down, top and bottom. I couldn't find any numbers on anything. Just busy as usual. You know, obviously hit, well, real quick, we actually hit my buddy's junkyard, hit some antique shops, actually stumbled across a small swap meet I didn't even know what was going on at a racetrack. So, hit that. Didn't buy much, but I got more signs. So, that was a win. But it was good. Just, it's busy as always. That's when I make these runs and I got all these places I want to hit, it just gets hectic. But that's part of it. That's part of what I do. I think like today, I basically spent the whole afternoon. Tony liked the video. That was actually an old video too. So I haven't even put up the videos I shot this weekend. Yeah, maybe Bill she's under the headliner. Never thought about that. So. Nope, signs for me. But it was a good weekend. It's just when I get, you know, when I make these runs and I've got these places I'm planning to hit. I had one deal that didn't pan out. Just couldn't make connections with the guy that I had scheduled on this run. I told him I was coming, and but he had he said I just bought the contents of a building out of an estate deal, and he said I've got to get that moved out. So I was a little disappointed because I thought I had that stop lined up, and then it didn't pan out. But I did find a swap meet I didn't know about, so we hit that and got some signs. But I was hoping this other was going to get into some better parts and stuff. But maybe next time, we'll see. Did hit the Rangeline Antique Mall again when I cut through that corner of Missouri and Joplin. So I did manage to pick up a couple of cool things there as well. Plus, he threw in something for the raffle for next month, guys. So send Peter the Ford sign. I've actually got 2 of those Ford signs. I've got a set of those, believe it or not. The other one's over in the other building. I've got a match set of of those Fords, that 3x5 Ford Sales and Service, and they're great signs. There's a little bit of a story behind those as well too, kind of interesting. But we'll have to get into that one of these days. But Ended up with a pair of them. So anyway, it was a good weekend, just hectic trying to squeeze everything in. And then obviously, like I had to get the whole truck unloaded for a couple reasons. One, the whole thing is crammed full of parts, and I've got to make sure that things are marked and that like type stuff is put together. Like if I got a set of moldings off of a car, I need to make sure those moldings are marked and taped together so that stuff stays together so I know where it's at when I need it. So I spent pretty much the whole afternoon sorting and unloading the truck. Pontiac stuff. I didn't get a lot of Pontiac stuff, a little bit, but so that kept me busy today as well. Plus, of course, I had some stuff to get shipped today too. So, hello, Dum Dum. You gonna make an appearance? You are? You want to say hi to everybody? All right, come here. Oh, there you go. You can say hi. Say hi. Oh, what's that? That looks like you. That's what it looks like. It looks like you because you're a goofball. Yes, hi, goofball. Say hi to everybody. Yeah, you're not too excited. No. You don't know what's going on. There you go. But still a good weekend. Got a lot of cool stuff. So, anyway, any early Chevy stuff? 62. I got a little bit of 62 trim, not a lot. So, oh, Bill thought it was longer. Yeah. In fact, when I bought it, I was told it was Mercedes, but I can't find any Mercedes top that looks like it. That's what they had it listed as, but it was not. I don't think it is. So, but anyway, we'll recap real quick for some of you guys that jumped on late. Obviously, we just showed you the matchbooks. We'll run back through the cans real quick. The Mopar cans, the early to mid-70s era, red and blue stripe on the white cans. This one's composite. This one's steel. We'll back it up a few years to get into the late 60s era cans with the baby blue stripes on them. Jeff from Ottawa's here with us. And, of course, this amazing Marx Toyland Milk and Cream Farm products. Bill put this in the 40s. And look at the condition on this thing. No, it's not a tractor top. I'm pretty sure of that. Mike would have told me that right out of the gate if it was a tractor top. So that's what we got for tonight. Appreciate everybody swinging by, hanging out for a while. Yeah, it is, Mark. It is beautiful. That's true, Mark. That's one way to put it. It's just beautiful. It is, the condition is just amazing on it. So anyway, who's ready for Sunday night? Who's ready to win some Structo trucks? I'm going to wrap up this week. We'll get some more videos up. Like I said, I'll try to get the video up from this weekend's run tomorrow night or Friday night, by Friday night for sure. I've got a lot of vehicles we haven't even shot yet. I've still got, I think, one more ACD video to do. I shot more videos while I was on the road this week. So that should go to the office auction area. No, I don't think that's going to go to the auction area. I probably got too much in it to do that, honestly, but it's a great piece. So, and Sunday night's going to be a lot of fun. So, apologize if we couldn't make it work Sunday night, but we will definitely make it count this Sunday night. Like I said, plus we've got some cool raffle stuff. Eloy is ready for the auction, geared up, ready to go. We will definitely get those boxes refilled. Quite a bit of stuff still left in them, but the raffle is going to be great this month. When I actually found a great piece at the Rangeline Antique Mall. Oh, you meant so everyone can see it. Yeah, we could do that. And I told Ray, I said, I'm buying this piece. I'm not going to tell you what it is because that would ruin the surprise. For the raffle for you guys. And he said, oh, man, I want to help out. So he went and got something that he donated for the next month's raffle as well. So next month's raffle will be sponsored in part by the Rangeline Antique Mall in Joplin, Missouri. Be sure to check them out on Facebook and like their page and keep up with what they've got going on because they come up with some cool stuff in there as well. So we'll get ready to wind this one down. Thanks for being here tonight. You guys all hung out for quite a while tonight. Norma enjoyed it. Glad you made it back. And we'll get the auction boxes refilled for Sunday. We'll get that raffle can all shook up. We'll probably yank a few extra names out of there. Who likes the extra names coming out of the can occasionally for the little prizes while we're going along? That's been a lot of fun. We'll probably do a little bit more of that before we give away the toys Sunday night. So we're going to have a lot of fun Sunday. Thanks for being here tonight. Glad you guys all stopped by. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had some fun with the memorabilia we had tonight. Stay tuned. A lot more coming up. Couple more cool videos coming up this week. And then Sunday night, 7 o'clock, Sunday Night Live Chat. We're going to give away some trucks. Hope to see you all then. I will be at the Lawrence Swap Meet on Friday if anybody's going to be in Lawrence, Kansas. Jess and Rico and I and Dad will be at the Lawrence Swap Meet. So, Tweety now needs to send his check in, yeah? So, if you're going to be at the Lawrence Swap Meet, be sure to holler at me or Dad or Jess and Rico. Brian Dispatch worked 4 days this week. That's good. That's going the right way for sure. So, Mark's ready for Sunday night as well. We will see everybody then. Thanks for hanging out tonight. And can't wait for Sunday. Hope everybody has a great week. We're going to have a lot of fun Sunday night. We will see you then. Thanks for watching, everybody.